Right now, we have joining us, and this is the day, is April Helenek, President and Director of the Catholic Light Conference of the Diocese of Springfield. She's here to talk about the Diocese's upcoming Eucharistic Congress. Thank you so much for being with us, April.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, we, of course, have the Eucharistic revival going on in the Church right now in the United States. Maybe you could talk about sort of the, I guess, the extra importance of a conference like this with awakening Catholics' love for the Eucharist.
You know, I'm sure, just like you and a lot of the people that are listening, I'm in a lot of good Catholic circles, and I think that, you know, we focus so much on the idea that people don't believe in the true presence of the Eucharist, but I also feel like we all need to be reminded of Jesus' true presence in the Eucharist for the ones that do really believe. So I think that in addition to, you know, helping us all to believe in the true presence, we also really need to remind ourselves that he truly exists, that that there is a community of believers that love this church. And I think conferences and the revival and all the things that are going into all the different efforts and all the different parishes and dioceses is really just a way to kind of give each other a long-awaited hug. We've been through the pandemic. A lot of people have left the churches and are coming back, and we just need to just love our faith again and remind ourselves of how beautiful a gift the Eucharist truly is.
I totally agree with you, April. And even for Eucharistic congresses and these revivals and these, you know, everything that's happening around these events, the most important person that is there is Jesus. But of course, having speakers are super great as well. Can you tell us a little bit about who the lineup of speakers are for this year and some of their names?
Sure. Like you said, Jesus is the front and center. We have adoration all day, and then we have a special adoration. Jesus truly will be put on the front and center. But to remind us that he truly is present with us, among us, we have our keynote speaker as Dr. Edward Shree. We have another keynote speaker, Patricia Sandoval, who is a wonderful voice in the pro-life community. She will be speaking in Spanish and in English. We have Dr. Peralata coming all the way from Guatemala. He is one of the doctors involved with the Eucharistic miracle in Tixla, Mexico, and he will be giving a PowerPoint presentation on the different findings that he discovered. We have Ray Garalba coming from I think he's coming from Alabama, but he is releasing a new movie called The New Manna, which is a full-length movie, action and documentary type movie on the true presence of Jesus, and he does all the interviews. So he's going to be releasing or bringing that movie for us and speaking. We have Barbara Heil, who was a Protestant pastor who converted through the Eucharist. We have our main MC is Oscar Rivera, who is a very popular Steubenville type speaker, and we have other MCs as well. Father Gambino from the Archdiocese of Boston. We have a full packed house, a full day. It's going to be fantastic. We have a children's track, a Spanish track. We have it all. It's really exciting.
We're showing some of the promotional video that you had, too, so people get an idea of what's going on. And I wonder if you could just give us a brief rundown of maybe the track of the day as well and the schedule that people are going to expect when they get there.
Absolutely. Starting at 8:30, we have our rosary, our beautiful rosary to our Mother in heaven, and it will be said in 8 different languages. So that is something that will be beautiful to start our day at. Our day will start at 9 o'clock. We'll have our speakers that we'll have breakout sessions. So there'll be 2 speakers in one room, 2 speakers in another, and then our Spanish breakout as well, while our children are experiencing their conference. And they have a guest with Debbie and Steve Pickering as well, the children. And then, so after the speakers, we'll join together as a conference to listen to Dr. Peralata with his PowerPoint presentation. We break out for lunches, vendors, confession. Then we will be having a conference-wide adoration after listening to Dr. Perlotta and Sister Maristella for the Sisters of Life, who will be leading us off in our adoration. It really is a jam-packed day. I keep forgetting all these little details, but it's going to be amazing. And then we'll join in Mass with our Bishop Byrne and all the priests that are present. And we're going to have a Eucharistic procession around the Mass Mutual Center outside, taking Jesus to the streets. And then we'll end the conference with a Mass with Bishop Byrne.
Well, April, it sounds like this is going to be a very blessed event that's taking place on March 4th. Again, like you said, at the Mass Mutual Center in Springfield. How do people and where do people go to get their tickets and find out more about this event that's taking place?
Yeah, wonderful. So we have our website, which you can find everything you need there, the information about the speakers, how to register yourself, your family, your children, how to register groups. And we also have a support us page if you would like to become a vendor. I think the advertisers have closed out at this point, but there might be some spots left for that. We have everything you need to know is on www.catholiclifeconference.org. Everything's spelled out, and just kind of explore and navigate. You'll find everything you need. We have a liaisons tab. You can print out brochures and posters. Everything's on the website.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Thanks so much, April, for being with us. We appreciate it. CatholicLifeConference.org is the place to go. It sounds like it's going to be a wonderful day. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, Thank you so much for having me.
God bless, April.